What's going on, y'all? We are back with another one, and today we're in the beautiful St. Augustine, Florida, at the Evergreen Cemetery. And this place, y'all, it is tranquil, it is beautiful, it's peaceful, and it's massive. There's a lot of people and a few animals too. We saw a rooster and a black cat. So, cemetery's for everybody. And we're just going to cruise around here, check it out, and see who wants to talk to us. Yeah, we've been walking around, and this little area just kind of, we felt led to it. Just felt like this was a place where it was peaceful and that we could just sit back and talk to somebody. Just stand here and have a conversation, because this is Resting Conversations.
Yes, it is.
Kind of what we do. Looks like we are talking with the Bledos family. We got Bonnie, Miss Bonnie, Mr. Joseph Bledos. Looks like 1881 to 1958 for Miss Bonnie. And then we have Mr. Joseph, 1902 to 1938. And look at this beautiful resting area. I love that cross.
Mm-hmm.
Right under the trees. Look at that.
Palm and an oak.
Yep. Beautiful place. So Mr. and Mrs. Bledos, my name's Josh, and this is my beautiful wife, Kelsey. And we just go around talking to people that might not have really got to have a conversation, talk back and forth with somebody in quite some time. So we just come in peace and grace and love and protection, and we just mean no ill intent, come in respect, and just want to have a few words, maybe ask you a few questions if you don't mind. If you don't want to talk to us, it's no worries. We'll go on to somebody else. But we just want to show our respect, say hi to you, and just want to know if we're able to talk to you. So I'm going to turn this box on, and you'll be able to communicate through this box. And it's totally safe. It will not hurt you or anything like that. So I'm going to turn this on and see if you're here and you want to speak to us. Mr. and Mrs. Bledos, are you here? Always? Are we able to speak with you? Yes? All right, sir, I think I heard a yes. Well, my name's Josh. Who am I speaking with? Oh, sorry, cut off. Sorry about that, sir. We lost you. So we do have permission to speak with you. That's right, correct? I heard yes. I just heard sooner. Well, how are you resting, Mr. and Mrs. Bledos? Just fantastic. Kelsey, I heard Kelsey. Well, we just wanted to make sure we were okay to speak with you. And can we ask you a few questions? Sounds good. It sounded well or something like that.
And we're going to turn off the box for a moment and ask the question, and then turn it back on so we can hear your response.
All right, we have a question for you, and Kelsey wants to ask the first question. So go ahead, Kels.
Well, we always like to make sure that you guys are resting peacefully.
So how are you resting?
How are you resting?
All right, I'm going to turn the box on. You can answer in 3, 2, 1. Great.
Very good.
Very good. Great. That's awesome.
Well, this is a beautiful resting place.
Do you love your resting place?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name? I heard my name's Josh. What's your name that asked me that? Well, nice to meet you, whoever you are. All right. So, We'll turn this off for a minute so we can talk to you.
I'd like to know if you're a Florida native, and if you're not a native, where are you from?
All right. So, Mr. and Mrs. Bledsoe, are you both Florida natives? I'm going to turn this on, and you can answer now. Are you a Florida native? Yeah. Are you from St. Augustine? Sorry, we had a visitor. Now we just got a rooster over there. All right, we'll get back to it. No one's around now. Sorry about that. So my question was, are you from St. Augustine? Well, great. I bet you get a lot of visitors here to come see you. All right, we're going to ask you another question here. I'll turn that off. Let's see. Are you a Florida native? We got a few here. Oh, I have a question. Something I've been very curious about, Mr. and Mrs. Bledsoe. Here in Florida, we get a lot of storms here. So my question is, I know you move around and communicate on energy. Does the storms affect your energy? Does it affect the way you move around or communicate or feel even? I'm just curious. All right. So does it affect your energy at all, the storms? No. I heard no. And we'll go back and review the answers. It's hard to hear you now, so we'll go back and get your answers. All right, sorry about that. We got trucks driving by and people walking up, so I had to go pause there. But my question is, it's Florida, so I know there's a lot of lizards. Do you enjoy the lizards running around? I prefer the lizards. We lived here for a while, and I like the lizards, but that's just me. So I'm going to hit this button here, and you can let us know. I'm a lizard fan. I used to play with them all the time. Kelsey and I lived here. Terrifying. Right. Turn this off. We're going to walk around and talk to a few other people before it closes here. It's getting late. Do you have anybody that you feel we should talk to? I'm going to push this button. If you could just say their last name, and if they're in this area, somewhere in this area, if there's anybody that wants to speak to us, please say their last name. Could you say your last name if you want to speak to us? And I just Did somebody say Schultz? Yes, I did. I heard that.
Okay.
We're going to try to find you, Mr. Schultz. Mr. Schultz. Are you in this area? We're going to look around. Schultz. Looking around for Schultz. All right, y'all. We'll be back when we find the Schultz family. I'm pretty sure that said Schultz. And then they started talking about that black cat, so I'm sure he's around here somewhere. All right, y'all. Well, we were walking. We were looking for Schultz. Maybe we didn't hear Schultz. It could have been something different. But then someone said Aosta, and I was literally standing right by these headstones here, and it's the Aosta family. So we're going to speak to Mr. and Mrs. Aosta here. I love their headstones, the praying hands. Mm-hmm. So Mr. and Mrs. Aosta, my name's Josh, and this is Kelsey, and we come in peace and grace and respect and love, and we just want to talk to you. Maybe you haven't talked to anybody in a while, and maybe we could ask you some questions, or you could give us a little life advice. We're excited to be here. We're honored to speak with you. If you do not want to talk to us, it's no problem at all. We'll move on. But if you would like to talk to us, I'd like to get your permission. So I'm going to turn this box on. It will not hurt you, and you will be able to hear us and communicate through this box. And we will go back and review your responses. So do we have permission to speak with you, Aosta family?
You do.
Did you say you do, sir? What happened here? Sorry, sir. Did you say we have permission? Yes, you do. All right. Well, how are you resting, Mr. and Mrs. Aosta? I have a question. Could you tell us how many fingers Kelsey is holding up right now? 3, buddy. All right, I heard that. Well, thank you. Thank you. So, Mr. and Mrs. Aosta, do you get a lot of family come and see you? Some.
I have a question for you. Do you like Reginald the rooster that hangs out in this area? Do you like him visiting?
Does he keep the bugs down around your headstones? I think he would. What do you think about the cat that walks around here? Is he a sweet cat? Mr. and Mrs. Aosta, I got a question for you. Do the storms affect your energy? When it storms here, like hurricanes or tropical storms, does it affect your energy at all? We're going to turn that off so we can hear you. We're going to ask you another question here. If you could go back and change anything in your life, would you? Yes. With one answer, what would you change? I'm gonna hit this button.
This is what.
All right, we'll go back and review your answers. And we just like to ask questions. It's kind of wisdom. You know, we have a lot of people that listen to these videos, and the reason why we do it is we want your name and your story to live on. We want you to know that your spirit is just as important as ours, and you're not forgotten. And so that's why we do this, and that's why we ask these questions. If you could share, Mr. Aosta, Mrs. Aosta, one word of wisdom for everybody listening that's going to watch this video, could you give us a word of wisdom? I'm going to hit this button in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, sir, ma'am. Well, great. We're going to go back and listen. I'm going to turn this box off. Thank you so much for just talking with us. I'm excited to listen to your responses. I wish we could have spent a little time here with you today, but we're on a time limit, so they close early here, as you guys know. So we have to kind of roll on out of here. But we just want to tell you again, thank you so much for talking with us and just answering. And I know there's some good answers. I feel like with a powerful name like Aosta, you got some wisdom in there. So thank y'all. And we're going to head on out. Check out this beautiful, beautiful angel up here. Look at that. And by the way, let us know what you think of our stabilizer. I like it. Takes some getting used to, but I like it. Look at that.
It just brings you peace.
Thank you, Lord, for the blessing of today and this beautiful place.
And then you see the beautiful sunset starting to go down in the background.
Yeah.
Very peaceful place.
Sure is. I definitely want to come back here soon. Mm-hmm. Them beautiful trees over there. See, y'all, when I first met Kelsey, she'd always laugh because I always talked about the trees everywhere we went. I'd always find some tree. I'm like, look at that tree, look at that tree. And now we go to parks just to look at trees, and half the time it ain't even my doing, it's her idea.
I've fallen in love with the trees.
Falling in love with the trees. We'll be back here. We literally just got into town not too long ago, so we wanted to come check this out. And we used to live near here, so we used to walk here a lot, and thought, let's go and do a video. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for today. I do apologize it wasn't too long. We didn't realize they closed so early here for some reason. I mean, they closed at 5, and so still got plenty of daylight, but we got to follow the rules, so we are going to exit on out of here. But we just wanted to say thank you for watching and subscribing, and make sure you share and you like, and tell everybody, tell your neighbors down the street. Say, hey, Josh and Kelsey, you like paranormal, like cemeteries? That's where you go. But yeah, all jokes aside, we really appreciate all the love and support, and the subscribers and the shares and likes, and people reaching out and telling us personal stories, and just asking us to maybe come in and help them communicate with their loved ones. That stuff like that is why we do this. And yeah, it's awesome. So thanks again for the love and the support, and I guess we'll roll out of here. So I'm Josh, that's Kelsey. Until the next one, we are out.